The lab Flattened, Ferns, and Distilled Fossils is an exploration of bituminous coal. We have tons and tons and tons of coal here in Utah. There's a big chunk in the Buck Cliffs area, and then we have an enormous deposit that is in the Caparowatz Plateau in southern Utah that we can't get to because it's in the Grand Staircase of the Escalante. Coal is squished plant matter, and it was formed millions and millions of years ago during the Pennsylvanian period, 400 to 600 million years ago, when Utah was tropical in nature. And one of the misnomers that people have is that coal is shoved into a furnace, it heats water which boils, which drives a steam turbine, and it produces electricity for us. However, we get over 2,000 different products from coal, and if you take it and you break it down and you heat it slowly, you can collect the chemicals that are trapped in the coal, and you can make aspirin, sulfuric acid, rubber, asphalt, creosote, all sorts of things. So coal is extremely valuable to us. The process is going to be explored using coal chips, and there's nothing fancy about this. It's just coal that's smashed up. And we're going to do a basic program with this where we're going to heat the coal into its three constituent parts, which are coal gas, coal tar, and coke. You're going to build a coal tree as part of this lab activity, and you're going to select one of the particular components, and you're going to explain how that is formed. But what you do is you get your candle going here, and you put the coal inside the test tube and hold it at an angle, and then you heat it gently. Now, this lab takes about 10 minutes to run its full course, but what's going to happen is that very quickly you're going to notice that as the coal is heated, you're going to drive off the gases. So you're going to see sort of a white smoke that comes out of the test tube. If you waft the gases that are produced, it's got a distinct odor. In the 1920s, they had what were called gas lamp districts in parts of the United States, and they collected coal gas and used its flammable properties to produce light in the evening, and that was what a gas light district was. About 5 minutes into the lab, you're going to see a ring of tar form just above the coal chunks, and that's the liquid layer called coal tar. It's the richest portion of the coal, and that's where we get most of the different chemicals from coal. When it's all said and done, you're going to be left with a dry, hard coal mass called coke. The coke is actually coal that has been dehydrated, and it's if it's used in a stove, it's called a clinker. But these are actually, the coke is actually used in high temperature furnaces in the Midwest because it gives you a much higher temperature to melt the iron and copper ore that they collect up there, and they could smelt that out and use it for different applications.